first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first down. Warner finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. On the give, this is Washington. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Warner. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Warner. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's got a new one. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Here's Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1. So they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off the play fake. Warner. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
To throw on 3rd down, Warner. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Slot man moves right. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd down, Warner. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 8 yards still remaining here on third down. Back to throw. Warner. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
That's how we do it, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Third and long. It's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw on second down. Warner. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, Warner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. On first, here's Washington. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Washington. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff for Washington. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Toss play. This is Washington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and goal, Washington. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
All right, here we go.
Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Patrick DeMarco in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go. Over.
The slot man in motion right. They pitch to Washington, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Looking to throw. Warner. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Warner. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They run with Washington and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to pound it in with Washington. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Ervin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down, Ryan hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On 1st and 10, Warner being chased out left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Warner. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again, Warner. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch it now, Barney. Back up. Hurry up, Leopard.
Now Washington. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Right back to Washington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Warner flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Running it, Washington. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. To throw. Warner. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Michael Pruitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. from the shotgun. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Throwing on first down. Warner. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. To throw on second down, Warner. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Red zone opportunity. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on second down. Warner buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On third down, that's Wilson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Ryan to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hansen. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Get up! Let's go!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 16.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Will tie his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Slot man moves right. They'll run. It's Washington. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ready? Here we go. Wait.
On 1st down, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Hanson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Ryan throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again, Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Get up!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17. One last shot for Ryan. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get